guest on, Dr. James Smith, and he said he learned something from his mother that he carried on even up until today. And the quote that she would always say to him was, James, don't give people bullets because they already got guns. And he said what he took from that was he's never going to allow people to exclude him or give them the ammunition to exclude him from an opportunity. And I kind of hear that in what you're saying right now. I do want to get to, that's the first segment that we have of 3. That is what we encapsulate as your journey. I think it was so much that's in there. We could actually, it's like Kool-Aid or concentrated Tang or whatever. You can just add water and just keep adding more, just keep drinking it. But I would like to get to what we call your niche. And I see the niche as being really made up of 5 characteristics or qualities. The first one is passions. This is what do you have strong interest in? The second is purposeful. What do you do that feels meaningful to you? The third is patterns. What do you do naturally well? The fourth, proficiencies. What activities have you learned to do well over time? And then problem solving. What challenges do people come to you to solve in a unique way? And so if we go back up to the top, what passions have you had? Or what do you do when you do it, you feel ignited?
I think what ignites me, which is why I'm a lifelong learner, is finding out something that I don't know, or making a connection that I didn't see before, or maybe, finding new connections. So innovation, or finding a way to do something better, efficiencies. Those are the things, that I'm really passionate about, getting on the cusp, that tip of the needle that has yet to really be clarified or elucidated. That's a passion for me.
What do you do that feels purposeful? What do you do that when you do it, you feel like saying to yourself, I feel like I was born for this moment?
I think helping people, that's why I went into medicine in the first place. And I know that sounds very generic, but it's true. I think for me, purpose is leaving any situation or circumstance better than when I found it. That's not always comfortable for, I think, the people in the situation or circumstance. Sometimes, who are looking for status quo. But if there's a better, if there's a way to be more inclusive so that more are able to take advantage of situations, circumstances, opportunities, that's when I feel I'm in my purpose.
Well, what patterns do you have? What do you do naturally well?
I'm a strategist. I'm a connector. I'm a learner. And so, yes, I'm able to sort of see the forest and the trees. And I think that's somewhat unique.
I like that. I'm going to have to write that one down, too. That little segment right there. That's golden. You were ready for that moment right there. I love it. Proficiencies. Now, what have you learned to do well over time?
I've learned the field of medicine and healthcare over time in the United States, and I feel that's a unique proficiency for me, is being able to understand not only the physiology, the pathophysiology, the therapeutics, but how that all comes together in terms of the practical application of that knowledge and helping people get better, or the attempts to help people get better. So I think, that's a hard-earned proficiency.
Wow. What problems do people come to you to solve?
I think they're numerous and varied, but I'm sort of the person who can kind of go in and cut away the extraneous stuff and get down to the meat, the heart of an issue. The problems that I'm usually asked to solve are managerial, executional, they're very practical, and then at times I'm asked to shed light, I would say, on spiritual problems.
So that encapsulates that last question, your leadership ability, and referencing the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. He has a quote in there by the late Colin Powell, the great Colin Powell, who just passed away at the time of this recording, just last week. And where Colin Powell actually said, "You have achieved excellence as a leader when people will follow you everywhere, if only out of curiosity." Now, the reason I bring that quote up is to bring us to our very next section, which is your secrets. And the secrets that I want you to lead the individual that you're going to be talking to is going to be leading your younger self, your way younger self. And so what secrets would you share with your pre-niche self or pre-collegiate self that you feel will help to accelerate that young lady's journey from where she is at that moment in time to where you are today?
Oh, that's a tough one. You know, the pre-niche, pre-collegiate me, she was pretty tight. You know, if I had to counsel her, to be honest, I would counsel her just to slow down and smell the roses, just enjoy life a bit more. You know, I tell my children all the time, they get tired of it. They're like, "Mom, you always say that." I tell them, these are the good old days. There will be a moment, you know, in the future when you'll look back and you'll just think about us going, you know, to the store on the way home, or, you know, the way that the fruits are arranged, you know, in this particular grocery store. You're going to look back and say, yeah, you know, those were precious moments. I think, you know, the young lady, she did things pretty well. But I would just advise her to trust God just a little bit more.
Yeah.
That, you know, she doesn't have to control everything, and to sort of relax into her strength, if that is meaningful or interpretable.
As promised, here is the gift that we have as a thank you for watching. I have to admit though, this bonus is not just a gift, it is a solution. Click the link below if you are an educator, expert, or entrepreneur struggling to define your niche and convert it into your first book. Join the free 30-day challenge and let us help you achieve your dream of becoming a published author. With less than 40 minutes a day, our expert guidance will help you to discover your niche, develop content, and deliver it to your tribe as your first book. Don't wait any longer and make your dream a reality today. Click the link below right now and get started right away. Thank you for watching. And remember, if innovative change is an engine, your unique dream and ability could be its fuel.